Hi everyone, this is Professor Sanchez, and I just want to give you a little tour of the course. Some of you may be new to online learning, and I just want you to know exactly what I expect for you to be doing this week and throughout the weeks of the course. So this is the course's homepage here. You get to this page by going to ccp.instructure.com. There you log in. Once you're logged in, you can click on Courses. And then from there, you can click on our course, English 101, Section 903, online, Semester 15A of Spring 2017. It's a lot, but that's our class title. So you click on that, and you'll come to this homepage. The homepage has some general information for you about the different tabs and how to navigate the course. It also has my contact information here at the bottom. This is my office number and my email. If you want to get in touch with me quickly, the best way to do so is email. Okay, so now that we're in the course, what do? The best thing to do is start by clicking on modules. So this is where you'll always start with your work for the week. So click on modules and you'll see that week 1 appears. As we go through the course, every week I will unlock the next week. So next weekend you'll see week 2 will appear and you'll be able to do your work for next week. So every week has a few things in common. There is a thought of the week, an overview, reading assignments, a discussion, and then various content pages, assignments, or quizzes. So let me just show you what this looks like. Every week I have something to center you, to motivate you, to focus on. If things get hard, come back to this thought of the week and allow yourself to focus on that. Now to go to the next page, you can click Next here, and you'll go to the next page, or you can go back to Modules and click whichever page you want from there. Every week also has an overview. This overview, I have a little video welcoming you, some information, and then each week it has your objectives, so the things that you want to get done that week. The next page is the reading assignments. So every week you should be reading whatever pages I have here. They're very important for assignments that we're working on, but also to skills. Because this is an online class, a lot of your learning will happen through reading the textbook. So a lot of the things that I'm testing you on will come out of the reading. So it's very important that you read and understand, and if you don't understand, that you ask me questions. There's also a link here, you see it's underlined, to a web page for instructions about how to email your professor, because when you're starting in college, you don't always know what the etiquette is. So I'm sharing it with you here. The next page is your first assignment for the week, which is an introductions discussion. Every week you'll do a discussion. The idea is you post a response to the questions that I ask you by Thursday, and then you post at least 2 peer responses between Thursday and Sunday. I have some word limits here, and also I'm also grading you to make sure that you are editing so that it's not, you're using capital letters, capital I, you're spelling out words, that sort of thing. You're really working on your writing. I have an example here. To write your own response, you just click here on reply, and then to respond to a peer or to your professor, you click reply below their response, okay? The next page is a content page that I've created for you about the reading process. So I just want you to read through this and take some notes or think about this and make sure you're applying it to your reading. There's another page on the writing process that I want you to read through, think about, and apply. And then the last page for this week is a writing assignment. I'm going to ask you to write an essay so that I can see what your writing is like, so I know where we need to go from here. Even though this is an online class, you will be getting a lot of individualized feedback, and we will also be working on things as a group, as a community. So this is my chance to see where you are and what you have. So give me your best essay. I'll take a look at it. I'll write back to you about it. If you do it and you complete it, you'll get full credit for the assignment. The last thing I want to show you is here where it says syllabus, if you click on this tab, you can read the syllabus here, or you can click here and actually download a Word document of the syllabus. So it's up to you what you want to do. Some people like to have this saved or printed out, and you can print it for free on campus. One other note, what a lot of people do is they log into the class and then they see this over here, right? So these are the things that you need to do this week, and these are things that are coming up. These happen to be the same things that are here. So you can actually just click on here and go right to that assignment, which is really helpful. The problem is sometimes people go right here to the assignment, but they didn't go into the module and actually do the readings or see the overview. So sometimes people miss all of this and don't even realize it's here. So I just want you to know that you need to go to modules, make sure you read through all the pages in the week and get all the assignments done. But from your home page, there is these nice links to the assignments. Okay, so if you have any questions, let me know. I do have office hours. If you check the syllabus, you can see that I'm in my office in the Bunnell building on main campus these days and times. If it doesn't work for you, no problem. We can find a time to meet. We can also meet online. So let me know, send me an email, and I look forward to working with you really soon.